Hello there and welcome to the FIVB World Tour, where we are indoors this week in The Hague. Well, hello there once again. My name is Louis Lett and I have the absolute pleasure of being here with you throughout the Final Four today. The second semi-final of the men's event between the home favourites Alexander Brouwer and Robert Musen, the Olympic bronze medalists from Rio 2016 and 2013 world champions. But they're up against a young, dynamic German team, Julius Thol and Clemens Wickler, who took a fourth in the World Tour finals last year in Hamburg. The young German team looking to follow in the footsteps of the likes of Julius Brink and Jonas Reckermann, the London 2012 gold medalists. Maybe that team are a special recipe in the making, but for the Netherlands in your picture, this is the 22nd Final Four as a team. Thol and Wickler, it's only their third Final Four, but the last time that these two teams met, the young Germans took the win. Brouwer and Musen shocked the world in 2013 when they won the World Championships in Poland, but since then they have been a top team in the world. And with the elimination of the world's top team at the moment in Anders Mol and Christian Solom, there's a real chance here for Brouwer Musen to qualify for the finals. The officials, Roman Kristovekin from Russia, the main man in charge of managing this game. And on the sand from France, Felix Ho. The winner of this game plays Russia. The impressive and young Oleg Stoyanovsky is on fine form. But it's all about this game. The 10th seeds from Germany. And first out the hatch, Julius Thol from Hamburg. 2 meters, 6 centimeters, 6'9", a career best of that bronze medal in Espino last summer. And his partner, Clemens Wickler, a name that's been echoed around the World Tour for a long time, a promising one for the future. But now his time has turned into the present. Wickler is quick and sharp around the backcourt. The 23-year-old from Berlin. Listen to the roar as the home team are introduced. Alex Brouwer, 29 years old now, recently became a father, resides right here in The Hague, alongside that man, Robert Musen. This is their hall, their training centre. They will not want to be beaten. The bronze medal last year in this event hurt Brouwer Musen, and now they are looking for gold. Brouwer Musen recently took on a new assistant coach, Reinder Nummerdor, who took a second in the World Championships here in Holland in 2014, just half an hour away in Amsterdam. First blood goes to Germany. Brouwer, the target. Brouwer again, passing very fast. Mewson has to get the knuckle out because it's so tight to the net. Chance in transition. It's a free ball. But one thing you know about Wickler, dynamic. The arm draws through, hits the seam. Germany mean business here. Out of system from Brouwer. Brouwer does such a good job. Passing off the net, he has to get out wider in his approach to work the ball back angle. If he doesn't get out that far, he can only access the line. This game could have a bit of everything for us. Wickler, the target from the left side, has a little look at the court. Wow. When you think about spiking, you think about being dynamic but smooth and fast with the arm. It's exactly what Wickler brings to the party. So smooth. Passing problems. This Hall inside. It's tough to pass in, but with some out-of-system setting like that from Robert Mewson, the chase is on, and he still just lumps his partner straight into a prime position. Brouwer Mewson, 6 golds, 5 silvers, and 5 bronze medals on the FIVB World Tour. They will be looking to take a 7th. All of their medals have come together. Diving in angle. Goal tries to go really late with the hands. Show one thing, then take the angle. There is the coaching staff. Ice Hannes, head coach, and Numador, now the assistants. Just long this time. But when you think of top teams in this sport, Brouwer and Mewson are right there every single time. Consistency will be key for Thole and Wickler, but after that 4th place at Hamburg, people are aware of them and the damage they can do. Brouwer and Mewson doing what Brouwer and Mewson do best, running the ball wide, making the block follow them. They have to drift in the air in the end, and it makes it really easy to tool off the hands. Serve on tour this time. And after Wickler's great start siding out, they change up the serve and go after Thole. It works. It's a fast pass. Too quick off the arm, sorry. Much more controlled that time. Slower with the platform. To the right side, chop back angle. And as a right side player, slightly easier to see the court as the ball travels across the eyes. It's more difficult. You have to work harder to see the court as a left-sider. Wide plays again. Too wide this time. The ball drifts across Brouwer. He rotates with the body. And the ball hits the antenna. The float serve, problematic for every single team this week here. Wickler just showing how well he reads the game. As soon as Brouwer goes square on at the net, he's chasing down the line. persistence in defense pays off for Germany. What a start. Timeout called from the Netherlands. Wickler's defense, the way that he can see the body line, and he shifts his position really on where the power line is facing at times. Semenov and Leshikov will be playing for bronze, still looking slightly disheartened after losing their semi-final against their rival, Semenov's ex-partner, Vyacheslav Krasilnikov. Service pressure, strong from Wickler, who has been nothing short of outstanding so far in this one. Change of ends may just disrupt Wickler, but let's see. Certainly does. Something that happens a lot, a change of ends or a timeout, just upsets the rhythm. Crucial times. Every athlete has all eyes on the World Championships in Hamburg in June, but also qualification for Tokyo. Top 15 teams qualify from the world ranking. Thol and Wickler will want a little bit of that. And with 5 teams qualifying through the Continental Cup, Europe potentially has the toughest route through the Continental Cup. 1 team will qualify from Asia, South America, North America, Europe, and Asia. But to put it into perspective, the top 4 teams here this week, all European. Thol again chopping away. Sublime, really, from Thol. They're serving him inside to take away his hitting angles. But to make that ball get back to the line is a credit to his approach. He stays so close to the setter, and he can still work the ball back to the line. 4-point game. Netherlands struggling with their side out. Deja vu for Wickler from the service line. Brouwer-Musen never won an event in The Hague. The best of a third. And The Hague have been holding big international competitions since 2009. That's Brouwer-Musen. High, physical, beach volleyball. One of their best matchups at the moment, actually against Christian Solom and Anders Mol, because of the height that they play the game. Mol is so high in the block. It's a good matchup, that, for Brouwer-Musen at the moment.
Ik vind blauw goed. Blokken, uitvoering, ik het short verdedigen. Ja. Gas erop.
Funny enough, in The Hague in 2009, it was the Dutch legends that took that first gold medal. Richard Schwal, Olympic medalist indoors, and his partner, and as mentioned previously, Reindeer Numador took gold, beating the evergreen and still playing Pablo Herrera and Adrian Gavira in that final, pushing 10 years ago. Thol going back to the line. They're composed, this German team. They really are. Numador and Schwal, such a big team for the Netherlands, but it's all about Germany and the way that they can disrupt Brouwer Musen. Wickler's serving has been potent. Brouwer Musen's passing has faltered. 6-point game. Too high on Musen. The ball stays in the body line. Can't create space within his armpits. And the young Wickler is showing a maturity here. But he's backed up by Thol again. Eyes fixed firmly on the ball and then to the player. Jumping in late to the angle. Musen clamped. 7 points now. And you would think that Brouwer Musen, training in this hall as often as they do, would be more comfortable with the passing aspect of the game, but no. They do find a side out eventually. Ace is needed. Throw the target again, but both Germans siding out with ease. As soon as Julius Thol finds the line on the right side, the game becomes so much easier. If you can hit the line, the ball is perfectly on the hitting window, and you can come back cross-court with ease too. Jake Gibb, someone in World Volleyball who plays right side so nicely. Back to the line, this time from Robbie Musen. Fading the ball away. Wrist away from the body. Arm drags through. Now it's time for the Netherlands to get going behind the baseline. The ball comes onto the arms so fast in here. Casey Patterson speaking earlier on in the week about having to keep moving so well to fix the arms. Loves coming to the line, doesn't he, the right-sider? 3 in a row from Julius Thol. And for Brouwer Musen, doesn't matter who they serve, the Germans are siding out. Width and speed, double touch against Musen. Double touch is just where one hand comes through a little bit quicker than the other. The right hand of Musen pushing through a bit harder than the left. Brouwer again, wide set, chips line. And with the wider set, it's almost a bit of a gamble for the defender. Does Wickler sit round? Yes, he does that time, on the sharp angle. Or does he look to chase down the high line? And because Brouwer does work off the body so well on that sharp angle, it's a difficult decision to make. Momentum growing. Five still the deficit. Doubling up, maybe a little bit. Diving back into the angle. Cut was the call from Wickler. Brouwer really showing the defensive strategy early by sitting on the line. Mewsen staying in the set. Again, the height's incredible. The crowd get behind the Netherlands. Still, 5 goes for Germany, who have been nothing short of mightily impressive. And there you have it. The home team have been stunned in the first set of the semi-final. Julius Thold and Clemens Wickler have taken the first against Alexander Brouwer and Robert Mewsen. Having won the previous head-to-head meeting between the two teams, it's Germany that take the first set, 21-15. Siding out with ease. The crowd need to get behind Brouwer Mewsen here. Puts under pressure from the service line. But in Thold and Wickler, Thold just 21 years old. Another young blocker at 6'9", who's really athletic. Off the mark, Brouwer Mewsen. Thold and Wickler, 14th competition together, siding out early on here in the second. Chip on the angle is well seen from Brouwer. Full stretch, wrist underneath the ball. Second chance, Brouwer again this time, sweeping up on the cut shot. And then in transition, it's glorious from the Netherlands. Staying low underneath the ball both times, but composed. Field goal through the German blocker's hands. Thold again from the right side. This time Mewsen getting hands on the ball. Second opportunity as the in-stadium stereo starts to go crazy a little bit too early. Starting to make more reads at the net, Mewsen. As soon as Wickler goes off the body, he finds success. Brouwer. It's a good read from Thold, maybe just a tad late in his timing, still on the way up. Game of fine margins, that's for sure. Fourth World Tour Final Four for Thold. That's what's really impressive from the young German blocker. He can go to the line with ease, so when he decides to cut the ball back, it's hard to stop because he can access every inch of sand out there. It's going to be difficult for him now to serve and charge in. Close play from Brouwer-Newson, chopped back. Talking about selling the line, it's so easy there for Newson because he stays so close to Brouwer. He looks as if he's going to hit line. He has a good look at the court, and then he works it back on the angle. First change of ends, 4-3. Brouwer-Newson defeated Mirko Gerson and Adrian Heidrich in the quarters, and they had a fairly simple day yesterday. They should be fresh as Newson rips again. But with Alexander Samoilovs, the Lion King, and Yanis Smedins forfeiting their game against Brouwer-Newson yesterday morning, it meant they only had one game against Mirko Gerson and Heidrich from Switzerland. He had a good tournament, making the quarterfinals, taking a fifth under coach Mickey Suter. More line play. This is what's so impressive against Thol. They jump into the angle this time. Brouwer moving so late to the line. But once again, Thol dictates everything. Sharp angles. Unstoppable. You hit that sharp at that speed, the defender has to do something world class, at least, to make a dig. Service pressure has gone up a notch from the Netherlands as well. Change of service target to Wickler, who, like all great left side players, has that one off the body, wrist away. Christian Solom has that one in abundance, and he arguably at the moment is the best in the world on the left side. Same sort of swing, this time from Brouwer. Great setting out of system again from Newson. Newson this time into the net. Brouwer was named FIVB best hitter 2017 and 18. And that out of system swing shows you why. Wider plays. Newson just setting butter. The width is good. The ball hangs in the air, but it's wide enough for Brouwer to pick it early. Bang angle. Sensing a three set of the crowd. This is Brouwer-Newson playing much better. It's tight, it's good recovery, good reactions from Newson. And then he goes off the body as well. It's all stemming from stable side-out play and service pressure from Alex Brouwer. Good reply from the Germans, good feet. Germany are renowned for just developing sublime volleyball players with great technique. Off the net again. Brouwer with the back set. Newson does so well setting from way off. One thing for the Netherlands is it's very difficult to run a back set when you passed off the net. Because of that, Brouwer can only chip angle. Wickler does the rest. Fast passing again. The same problems from the first set, creeping into the second here for the Netherlands. But Newson's blocking. Saves the day for the former world champions. And they're still alive in this one. Newson missing 2 in a row. The jump serve from Brouwer. Really effective at the moment. Cole serving, running into block, takes an early step to the angle, back to the line, but working off that outside hand is Brouwer. It's not the first time we've seen Brouwer Newson go after the outside hand. Serving them to the line is cramping up the play quite a lot for Brouwer, who when he does pass on an angle, does take the wider set. 3 missed serves from 4. Means that as we go to the technical timeouts, just 1 point is the difference.
Lass mal gegen Bauer auf den Vierer spielen. Even één ding ook uitspreken.
Such spectacle, such skill, such stamina and energy.
Clemens Wickler won the gold medal in the Under-19 World Championships in 2013. That time was with Maritza Rijkaard. Although now he's looking for senior glory. And he's found a great partner in Thols this time. Brouwer Newson moving the block around. And as soon as the blocker has to move, it's very difficult to penetrate the net with balance and penetration. Makes it so much easier to work off the hands. It's huge from Thol. Brouwer holding on the angle. It's not the best high line you will see, but it's so effective because of the height that it's taken from and the fact that he shows the angle so much to Brouwer. It was very smart from the German. Oh, headshot! Stinger! Wickler has to wipe his mouth after this one. Brouwer is known as being one of the most physical specimens in the game. And then an ace on the young German as well. This one turning on its head. Wickler beaten to the head last time out. And the fast serve to the line. Too good for Clemens Wickler. This time to the inside, changing the angle of the serve. Second opportunity for Wickler. Tomahawk defense. Park the bus, Brouwer, and play sublime defense. Second time out, Mewson. And then he changes his timing, goes up with the hands to get a touch. And then on the turn in transition, puts the ball away. Brouwer, Mewson are on flames here.
Dan gaan we hier beginnen door de wave tegen de blok in. Let op de board. Rustig aan. 3. U begint hier, hè? 2, 1. Rustig aan. Die gaat op. Rustig aan. Rustig beginnen.
Momentum well and truly with the Dutch. Smiles on the faces of the coaching staff. There's some knowledge in there, that's for sure. Also on the way to the semi-final, Vol and Wickler came through the Finnish pairing of Jyrki Nurminen and Santeri Siren from Finland, the qualifiers that actually beat Ricardo and Alvaro Filo this week. And for Finland to come through that fixture against one of the greats of the game, the second most decorated player ever in Ricardo in FIVB history, is a great result for Finland. Not only did they celebrate that, but they're also in the bronze medal game of the women's. There's one back for Germany. Mewson shows angle, hits angle. Thol makes the read and makes the clamp. Big moments. Mewson the target once again because Brouwer has played so well on the left side. Mewson. And again, it's problematic that they run the back set when the pass is so far off the net because it's difficult to get the approach and the timing on the swing. Leaning in the air, Mewson finds the net. Warrior faces though from Brouwer Mewson.
Duitsland, Holland.
Wenn er mal wenn er über Kopf geht, dann nehme ich diagonal und Linie.
Blocking and serving, coming back to the forefront for Germany. Brouwer Mewson have never won in The Hague. They need to find some stability here. The pass is off the net again from Mewson, but the physicality that they have means they can hit their way out of trouble. Brouwer Mewson really are a team that can pass poorly and set poorly and still side out. Thol again from the right side, goes back to the sharp angle, scores delightfully well with ease. This is why that when he does go to the line, it's open. He accesses the whole court. So effective, 1-point game. Remember, in the men's event, it's heating up. Mewson finds a side out. With currently no Brazilian or American team in the world's top 10. So open. couldn't even find the stat to find when the last time that actually happened, that there was no American or Brazilian team in the world top 10. Sounds crazy. Back to this one. Goal goes back to the angle. Brouwer makes a read, he makes the first one anyway, the second one wide of the mark. 1 point game, Mewson. And it's been a very good tactic from Germany to change up. They made a couple of points off Robert Mewson, but this time, like the previous time, Mewson finds the sand. Vikler knows the ball's coming on an angle, but it's the sharpness that beats him. 3 still needed for the Dutch. Pressure still on them. Squeezed by Thal. Brouwer Mewson are a team that read the game. They don't signal what they're blocking and defending. They go off what they see, and there it was clear that Mewson saw the body line of the cross-court swing from Thal, but then it was good from the young German going back off the body to the line. Vikler stays high. And for young volleyballers who love to hit the ball steep, you watch Vikler and you see him stay smooth and hit up. Off the hands of the big Robert Mewson. Service pressure has turned this game around again. And from a 2-point lead, it's game on. Judith Thal sided out, contributed in the block as well, and now serving. Vikler takes a step inside. They have to play it. It's so close to the sideline. Thal again. He goes late onto the angle of Mewson and crushes him. And with it goes the hopes of the Netherlands, surely. From 2 down, they're now 2 up. Serving for the match here, the Germans. And first time of asking, they cement their place in the final, the gold medal match. The young German pairing, in just their 3rd Final Four together, have beaten the experienced Alex Brouwer and Robert Mewson, who had their opportunities, but in their 22nd Final Four, they will not be playing for gold. And yet again, they will not win a gold in The Hague. Thal and Vikler take this one 2-0, 21-15, 21-18, and they will meet the Russians for gold a little later on. What a game. And what a performance from the Germans in every aspect. They outserved the Dutch and were so consistent in the side-out phase of the game. Let's head down courtside to hear from our winners.
Here we are with the winners, gold medal match finalists to come. Clemens, great performance there against the Dutch on their home sand. How was it for you out there?
It was a great match. The Dutch played very well, but we could make very good float serve. I think that was the key. And yeah, now we are very happy. We had a lot of fans here with us. They came today. They stand up at I think at midnight and drove to Den Haag to watch the games and to celebrate with us. It's great.
And Julius, a great performance to come back in the end of the second set. So what did you say, what did you do just to turn it around when the Dutch looked like they were going to go away there?
Yeah, the Dutch were so strong in the second set. They improved their serve, their block defense. It was so hard. Yeah, I think it's a big strength of us to keep calm, to change tactics always. Yeah, I think at the end it was maybe the service again. And yeah, it's also a lot of confidence now. We are so happy to play together, and yeah, it's a lot of fun to play here, and we are really proud now.
Well, congratulations. I'm sure there's some friends and family watching back home in Germany. So if you'd like to give them a wave, give them a message. I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Thank you!
Thank you for watching. What's the final?
A very happy German side, and why not? The future is very, very bright. Let's have a look at some highlights for a famous victory for the German team. Julius Thol and Clemens Wickler have qualified for their first ever final as a team in their 15th event. But how will they go up against the Russians later on today? They have a tough test, but on that performance, they can certainly do it. But from us, from The Hague, it's goodbye for now.